Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope you all keeping well, having a lovely evening. I thought I could jump on here for a little bit today to talk about the Arsenal women game in which we won 3-1 against Aston Villa. I thought I could just have a chat about Arsenal season. I think this would be a really good time to do actually because we're kind of midway through it. We've only got a few games left, haven't we? So I thought it would be a really good opportunity to come on and do that. So yeah, I'm gonna do that today on my channel, and I hope you guys do enjoy this video. As I mentioned, Arsenal women did win 3-1, which was an amazing result for us. I think we really needed those 3 points. That was the most important thing out of everything. I think for me, the first half wasn't great at all. I will speak about that first so I can, get out the way, get my thoughts on that. I thought the defending on the first goal was really bad. I mean, I think overall it was a very bad day at the office, wasn't it? It was, yeah, I think in the first half it was. I mean, obviously things changed in the second half. It was a much more comfortable win in the second half. We were more ruthless, we were more clinical. We took more of our chances, which we need to be doing with this team. So overall, in the second half, I was very pleased with that. Obviously, really good to see Stephen Blackstenius get a chance to come on as well. So yeah, there were a lot more positives to take from the second half. But yeah, I think it was a really difficult game. Villa really needed as many points as they can get, and you worked really hard to do that. So yeah, they definitely did make it difficult for us, and obviously Jonas is being questioned at the moment about, is he able to do the job he needs to be doing? And honestly, it's a difficult one to say, isn't it, really? Because at the moment, I'm kind of unsure what to feel about it because, we're able to beat teams, the top sides, but when it comes to low block teams, we do really struggle in that sense. So I do have my concerns. Please let me know what you think because at the moment I am really unsure because I think I feel like at the moment I know we've got the cup final at the weekend, which obviously will be an amazing game for us. But I do feel like, this season I have expected a bit more from us. I was hoping that, we would, be a bit more competitive because we are 6 points behind both Chelsea and City. So it's a tough place to be at the moment, isn't it, really? I do feel a little bit, frustrated about the league because I don't feel like we will win the league. I think it's really difficult for us to win the league. I know it is more competitive, but I don't see teams dropping points at the moment, especially, when teams have so much confidence. I know Man City and Chelsea, they're absolutely on fire. They've got a lot of confidence at the moment, which makes it difficult for us. And we do have Man City coming up as well, but yeah, definitely tough in the league right now. Hey Victor, lovely to see you in here as always. Hope you are well. Lovely to see you here too. I hope you're enjoying your evening too. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on the game because I think for me, going to half time, I felt so frustrated. I felt very deflated. It was a real tough one to take at half time because it wasn't going our way, and we just weren't. Our passes weren't clicking. We looked very disjointed with how we were playing, and it is hard when you have a lot of possession. You have a lot of control in the game, like we have been doing in recent times, and we haven't been able to do anything with our chances that we have. I think in the second half we did seem like a more ruthless Arsenal, but I feel like we need to see more of that in the future, a more ruthless Arsenal side, because that is why we're not, winning these type of games. I mean, we did win, and the second half was much better, but I mean, when we play Chelsea, we have to be very ruthless. I mean, the League Cup final, yes, we won it last season, but we need to win it again this season to make our season a little bit more, exciting, better. Yeah, I do really hope we can win something to end our season on a high. I know with our new signings as well, like Alessia Russo, it'd be really good to see her win her first trophy at Arsenal. So yeah, we've just got to stay positive, really, haven't we? But I know the Jonas situation is a massive talking point. A lot of fans do seem to want him to leave. I mean, I've said I always like him, I always value him, but I am really concerned. I'm just not sure if I believe he can get us to a league title. I want him to, of course I do, because I love his passion. I love him as a person, but I just don't know if it's happening right now. Hey Rookie Cookie, lovely to see you in here. Victor says a more ruthless Arsenal to me is Steen and Russo playing together. Yeah, I don't know what Jonas has against that. To be fair, I mean, why wouldn't you play them both together? They're both really good, aren't they? They both have this great link-up play together. I don't know why you wouldn't play them together. It's a little bit bizarre, isn't it? They really gel well together, and I think Stina, it's really unfair to bench her. Like, you can't really bench her at this point because she's performing really well. I mean, she did score yesterday, and the goal she scored, it was a bit of a chaotic one. But it's the fact that she's really been able to take her chances and she makes the most of the opportunities that she gets. So, yeah, I'd love to see her get more starts. And I think that game at the weekend against Chelsea in the Conti Cup final, you've got to play them both together. But do I believe Jonas will play them together? No, I don't. I just don't know why he doesn't. I mean, I feel like he's playing players that are out of form, and I just don't get why. I mean, we are having players at the moment that aren't performing at their best, but I just feel like, yeah, we've got to give them a chance together. They've got this really good connection on the pitch, haven't they? They've got this really good dynamic together, and I definitely want to see that happen. I completely agree with you, Victor, there. It's something that we need to see together. But I think, that win was the most important thing, and no fans are very frustrated at half time. I mean, I was myself, and these are the games you've really got to win, and we were struggling to do that at the start. Um, but yeah, like we said, I think we just need to see. I need to see Jonas change things sometimes. Like, I think the plan B is obviously another thing. Like I've said, I'm sure we spoke about this before, but like low block teams, you do struggle against them. And that's where we should have picked points up the season, like at the West Ham game, the Spurs game. Like, those are points where we have dropped off. But like I said, I think at the moment we've just got to win all of our games, focus on us, because we can't control what the other teams are doing. I think personally, I would say Man City will win the league. I'm quite confident on that. I get it depends because I know we do play Man City and we can't really afford to lose many games. We do have to stay third to get Champions League football for next season. So that definitely has to be our aim, our own goal for that. But yeah, it's going to be tough. We're at a place now where we know we've not done enough to get the league. So I think it will go over to Chelsea, Man City. It'll be exciting to watch because I know both teams, at the moment, the only reason why the level is because of goal difference, and Chelsea at the moment have a better goal difference. So it's going to be really exciting to watch. As a neutral, I mean, obviously, I wouldn't want Chelsea to win. I think we always do see Chelsea win things. It's nice to see other teams do that. And Man City used to be quite successful, like I know in the recent years. It had been, you had a season or two where they flipped, but they usually are quite successful. So it'd be good to see another team do that. Rookie Cookie says, "Are you okay?" Yes, I'm doing good. Thank you so much for asking. How are you doing? I hope you had a wonderful weekend, and it's always lovely to see you on here. Hey Steve, lovely to see you in here as always. The manager has got loads wrong this season, but last night showed the team has still got fight left in their belly. Yeah, I mean, I think the players fought for the badge, especially in the second half. I think for me at the moment, it does give Jonas more time, and I feel like all I'm bothered about is us winning, games, winning leagues, winning success. I mean, I think at the moment I am unsure about Jonas. I will say that now. I don't know how to feel about the situation at the moment. But like you said, I think this season it's really highlighted the mistakes he's made. Arsenal, I think, in games where we've not been able to think of ideas, he's not been able to help us, create new ideas, think of a backup plan, which you do need in football sometimes because you can, think of tactics that will work. You can play a team, but sometimes it just doesn't work. So, yeah, I feel like it's obviously, yeah, it's not what we want. Obviously, things aren't going our way. I did want to win the league this season. I did think we would because of the signings we had made, but it doesn't look like we're going to win it, does it? I mean, we are 6 points behind, and I think it would be not impossible, but I just feel like it would be really difficult to catch up at the moment, considering we are 6 points behind both Chelsea and Man City. So yeah, I'd love to know who you guys will think won the league, because I know it's quite tight with Chelsea at the moment. And Man City. I'm doing fine, thanks. From an outsider looking in, would it be would it be correct to say last night's win was papering over the cracks? Yeah, I would say so. Listen, I'm happy to win yesterday. Victories are so important. I know Liverpool overtook United, so we do have to keep, winning our games. I think this team really needs Champions League football next season. So I just feel like, and that attracts players to come as well, doesn't it? So, yeah, I do feel like that is massive for us to, maintain there. But I ultimately feel like this team has underachieved, and I do put a lot of that down to Jonas. Like, I look at players, look like a Beth Mead, and yes, she might not be herself for a little while since the injury she had. It's a massive injury, isn't it? It's a tough one to go through as a player, and I look at that and I think, Jonas isn't really getting the best out of her, is he? So I feel like with that situation, he doesn't seem to be getting the best out of some of his players, which I'm a bit concerned about. But like a win is a win. I'm happy we got that victory. That's so important for us, isn't it? We need to keep winning these games. We can't be falling behind Liverpool, because Liverpool have had a really good season. They've done really well for themselves. So I think for us, we've really got to, just win all of our games. But I would say it's papering over the cracks a bit, because the first half was just not good enough. I know the defending on the first goal was really bad. Yeah, we should have been doing so much better. But I know we've got players on the team that can really produce these moments of magic, can really help us improve. So, yeah, I definitely feel like that is the answer. Yeah, I do agree with that comment. But we've just got to focus on the game at the weekend. That is going to be the most important one of the season, I would say. But I know Chelsea, they've got a lot of momentum. They've got a lot of confidence at the moment with how they're going. They're winning a lot, aren't they? And for the league, they could probably win it. So it's yeah, a bit of a difficult one. And I know they've got a lot of good players at their club right now. I mean, Hannah Hampton's doing amazing. She Chelsea. I think the goalkeeper situation is something that we definitely do need to improve on. I mean, don't get me wrong, Zinsberger, I don't think she could have done anything from that goal. I think the defending was the problem. I wouldn't say she was at fault for a lot yesterday, if I'm being honest. I mean, um, I think for me, we do need a goalkeeper though. In the summer, I think that's got to be our priority, because we are not keeping clean sheets at all. Like, we are really struggling to do that, and that is something that we do need to sort out. Something that does need to change as well. And I think that's going to be a big changing point next season. Obviously, I would love Mary Epps, but I don't really think it will happen. I think she is really loyal to United, and I know if she left, I think she knows it would affect United, and it'd be a bit of a loss for them, and they're going through a rough patch at the moment as well, losing 3-1 to Man City. So yeah, I feel like we've really got to go for that position. The goalkeeper in the summer, to see who we'll get. I think at the moment, Sinsberger is on number one. Sabrina's obviously on the bench. I mean, I'd probably start Sabrina over Sinsberger personally, but obviously Jonas, like Sinsberger. I think Sinsberger, when she's got confidence and when she's on form, she's amazing. But when she lacks that, it's quite hard to have her in the team. So yeah, it is a difficult one, isn't it, really, guys? But yeah, so I feel quite happy with that win. That we had to win yesterday. I wonder if we had lost, would a lot of fans be Jonas out? I mean, a lot of fans anyway do feel like his time is up and he's not really improving us. I mean, I don't know. I hate to be like managers out or that sort of stuff. I don't really get involved or get on board with that. But I do also feel like, are we improving? I'm not sure we are. I mean, I do actually get the fact that we've got, if you look at our players that we have on the bench, I think we've got world class players. We've got, European winners, Beth Mead, Russo, the list goes on. I know we have injuries. I mean, if you think about Leah, I feel like she's had a massive injury. She's had a big setback. She needs time to probably get back to herself that she was. So I feel like people online have been a bit harsh on that. But I feel like, when you've had such a difficult injury, you do need time to adjust. You do need time to get used to things, get back to how you used to be, which I think is a little bit unfair. But yeah, I feel like we've got to take each game as it comes. We do have to hope teams do slip up. But yeah, I don't see Chelsea or Man City doing that at all. Which obviously doesn't make it easy for us. But you know what, we have to go again next season. But I know a lot of people aren't happy with Jonas, and I don't blame people, to be fair. Elizabeth said, player of the match. Really good question. That's a difficult one. I think Palova got it. I understood why. That's a really good question, actually. I mean, I think Russo was really good, especially in her assist, but I think I'd probably go with Palova or Kim Little. I think in the midfield they definitely helped us. They definitely, made a difference, didn't they? So I'd probably go for them for sure. But yeah, it's hard because I think I want to go Ruben Moore, but then defensively she could have done a lot better on that goal. So it's hard to answer that one. It really is. Hate to ask this question, but is there anyone you'd look to move on in the summer? Good question, to be fair. It is a hard one to answer. I mean, there's not anyone that I look at now and I think, oh, you're just not good enough. Like, I don't see you having a future at Arsenal. I mean, although since Berger signed a new deal, I mean, I like her. I wouldn't want to get rid of her, but I just don't think she is our number one for now. I think she can be a little bit suspect. Like, I do get a bit nervous when she, has the ball. But she can make some good saves. I wouldn't really get rid of anyone at the moment that I can think of. Yeah, I'm really happy. I mean, obviously, we've got a few players on loan. It's going to be interesting to see what happens with that. I mean, I know Gio's doing really well for a team in Spain and Madrid. She's been scoring a lot of goals, which is excellent. I mean, Curl obviously is at Everton, and she's doing good there. So it'd be interesting to see. It's really going to be hard for how they fit in the team when they come back, because the starters that we have now, they can't really be out the team. But I suppose we could use Gio, Curl as some subs to really help us when we need them. Need a new goalkeeper if that means since Berger moves on, so be it. Yeah, I know we've said this a lot when we've spoken, Victor. Like, I think the goalkeeper situation is something that we've really got to sort out. I think it's really, it's a big problem for us. I think we just need a goalkeeper that's really going to elevate this Arsenal side and how we play, because like I said before, we've not kept many clean sheets, have we? It's been a weakness, I would say, at the back. And yeah, we look quite predictable and easy to score against. So I definitely agree with that. I definitely feel like we've really got to sort that out. Definitely. Yeah, I mean, Zinsberger, I think if she'd left at the end of the season, I would probably feel like, what, I appreciate what you've done, but I think it is time to move on. So maybe, I probably think we could move her on. But I obviously know she has done a lot for us, but I just don't feel like at the moment she's improving the Arsenal team. I mean, like I said yesterday, those goals, it wasn't to do. I don't think she could have saved that. I think defensively, we were really bad at that goal. We just switched off, and probably didn't expect them to score. But I think there's not really many players that I would think we need to get rid of, because I think as a squad, if you look at Arsenal, I remember when Jonas first arrived to Arsenal now, we have got a lot better players, we have improved. But it's whether or not, have we got enough to win the league. I think I look at the squad and think we are good enough to win the league, but I just don't see it happening under Jonas at the moment. That's my honest opinion about it all, really. I just think we've got to, it's going to be hard. Realistic dream signing in any position. I mean, obviously in goal, do you know my dream signing would be Mary Earps. I just love her. I obviously watched her for England so many times. She's inspired me so much. to have her at Arsenal would be a dream come true. It'd be amazing to have her. So definitely her. But I'll talk about another position. I would definitely love to have Kira Walsh, Georgia Stanway at Arsenal. I think Kira Walsh would honestly improve us in that midfield. Honestly, we would look incredible. I'd probably go Kira Walsh, Mary Epps. I mean, I know they're both English, but I just love them. Bon Matty is incredible. I mean, these are real dream signings. Like, it's not like it would ever happen because it would be very tough to get them at Arsenal. It honestly, yeah, it'd be a real dream. I think Mary Earp is probably the first on the list that I'd love to have at Arsenal because I just wouldn't ever see it happening. I mean, I never saw Russo happening, and she came to Arsenal, so you never know, really, do you? Um, Hey, Save, I'm lovely to see you in here, Bella. I hope you're okay. We killed it, but the last goal wasn't ours to keep. Yes, that Steiner goal shouldn't have stood. I think it was offside, and I think there was a handball there, but ultimately we should have got a penalty before, so I would get why Rachel Daly would be, talking to the ref. And if I was in her position, I would be doing the same too. But I do think, we should have had a penalty before. I think Russo got clipped and she fell in the box. So I think, it's probably there for us to get that. But I do feel like there should be VAR in women's football. I don't get why there isn't. I mean, I can't remember which game it was the other day. It might have been, I think it was the Man City vs United game, and there should have been one of the goals should have been offside. I can't remember what game it was actually, but I remember watching it and I thought it would have made a big difference to the team. So yeah, I would probably go with that. Um, yeah, I know that goal was a bit controversial, a bit of a talking point, wasn't it? About if it should have stood. I mean, I think a lot of us didn't complain. We were just happy to have it. I definitely saw a handball in there. I don't get why the ref didn't see that, to be honest with you. It was a bit of a strange one. It was obvious she fell, she got back up. I mean, I did love it. I love how she never gives up no matter what happens. She has this, um, she's got this resilience about her that she just always, gets back up even if stuff happens. So I do love that about Stina. I think she's a fantastic player at Arsenal. And yeah, we've got to see more of a link-up play with her and Russo. I just feel like Russo's pretty good actually, playing it bit in a deeper role because you saw for Lotte with Moyes' header, Russo made that happen. She created it to happen. So I just feel like she was a big part to play in that, and obviously that scored as the winner. So yeah, it really did make a difference. I just saw this Conti Cup and City were on the same day. Bloody hell, have you got on standby? I'm gonna be honest. Why does it have to be the same day? Like, it frustrates me because I'm gonna have to watch one game. If we lose, I'll be dead depressed, and then watch another. So I could just be dead depressed that day if we lose both. Um, I mean, obviously, I want us to win both, but it's obviously really difficult when you lose. Cup finals, you get far in that. I mean, I know the Conti Cup isn't massive, but to me, it's a trophy that I want to win, and it will help us in the season. But honestly, that is going to be dead stressful that day. Because I know that the Arsenal women, as the game finishes, the men's game starts. So it's gonna be dead chaotic, isn't it? I wish this didn't have to happen. Um, Only way we cause Chelsea problems this weekend. Yes, Sina Russo, absolutely agree with you, Victor. That's the only way it will work. I mean, I don't know who I would really put on the wing. I mean, Ford came off the bench. She nearly had a chance. She looked quite lively. Maybe give her a chance. I will be honest, Beth Mead, I don't know if she needs a bit of a rest at the moment or if we should just start her because I know she can create these amazing chances. But in the Chelsea game last time in the Conti Cup, we actually started Stina and she got the equaliser for us. So I feel like why not play her? We've got to go for it definitely. she is our superstar of that. So I'd love to see that happen. Fox has been a great addition, I think. Yeah, really love Fox. I think I didn't know a lot about her, but when she came, she honestly lit up the show, and she's been absolutely incredible. I'm really loving her. I do think she's an incredible player. She's so talented, and it's like she's been at Arsenal for ages. Like she completely fits into this team, and I love her. Yeah, Fox has been a really good addition, I think. Yeah, I just feel like she's a superstar. I love Fox. But like a lot of our players, we're super talented. We've got a good squad. We should be winning stuff. So yeah, that game on Saturday or Sunday, I think it might be Saturday. It's a massive game. We've got to we have to win that. I would feel very deflated if we lost that because our season, we're not going to win anything else in the season. So yeah, it's going to be tough, definitely. But yeah, I just wanted to say a big thank you to all of you that are watching the stream, that are tuning in to check it out about the women's team. I hope you are enjoying it so far. If you are still watching us, please do hit the like button for me. Please do subscribe to help me grow as well. That would really mean a lot to me. And as I said, I hope you are enjoying the stream. I'm going to stay on for maybe about 10 more minutes to answer some of your questions you guys may have for me about Arsenal men's team, Arsenal women's team. I will also be doing a preview for the City game this week, which will be a pre-recorded video, but it will be out some point this week, so I'm really looking forward to showing you guys it. And it's with a Man City fan, which would be dead interesting. But yeah, I do hope you guys do enjoy that one as well. But I'm going to be back this week trying to do as much content as I can. Last week I was a little bit ill and I just needed a bit of time to rest, but I am feeling much better this week. So yeah, we did good to do these streams, chat with you guys, because I really do enjoy it. And I always love chatting about the women's team. It's hard to balance both, I think. on the 31st, that was going to be so stressful to, speak about the women's team, the men's team, because them two games, I would treat them as cup finals. Because if we lose against Man City, then it honestly, I feel like it will make our season harder. I mean, it's going to be weird. I could come on here dead happy. We've both got 2 wins. That would be my dream. But we're going to have to just wait and see what happens with that. It's going to be. It'll be interesting for sure. I hope we get those 3 points. The men's team, I hope cup final. I just want to win it so bad. But like Victor said, if we don't play Steen and Russo together, then I just don't see us winning the game. If I'm being honest, I think they're the glue to our team. They will improve this Arsenal team in that game. So we do need to see that happen. I mean, we were so impressive last time we played Chelsea in the cup final last season. We just had this energy, this work rate. It was absolutely incredible. So yeah, we've got to keep that momentum going up. We've got to keep it up, and we've got to just work, because we've got to do our best, and that's all we would expect as a fan. So fingers crossed, we can do this. I'm optimistic. I think the team know it's an important game at the weekend, because with how we played last week against them, we got battered by them. We were so poor. So I think this one's going to be really, really important for us in the league, to see how that goes. But yeah, guys, please send me in some questions before I do head off. I'll probably stay on here, like I said, for 10 more minutes as I chat with you guys. Wiki Cookie has said, with Kelly Smith as a striker coach, do you see improvements? You know what? Kelly Smith obviously a legend of a club, and she has only recently done that. It's hard to say. At the moment, I'm trying to figure out if it's more Jonas, if it's the striker situation, the striker coaching Kelly Smith. The set piece one is a big problem, because you look at the men's team, there are Arsenal women. There are 3 players, you look at, can take corners. I look at Beth Mead, Steph Catley, McCabe, who are excellent at corners. So we know we've got good set pieces, but when we do our corner, we don't take our chances. Like, we never score from corners anymore. So I feel like we need a set piece coach that will actually improve this team like Arsenal men have. So that's one thing we definitely need to improve on. with Kelly Smith, I'm going to be honest, I'm not sure I see much improvement with what's happened. I mean, I think Russo, like I said, is better in a deeper role. But I just think at the moment, yeah, it's a difficult one. I think there's a lot of things you could blame why things aren't working at the moment. I wouldn't say it's just down to one thing. I think it's a combination of things, really. But I think that's a really good question to ask. To be fair, Elizabeth has asked favourite Arsenal signing. Ooh. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go Russo. I feel like for me, I watched her for the Lionesses. I watched her in the Euros, the World Cup, and she absolutely blew me away. I think she's an incredible player. Um, and I just feel like for me, I really love her. I think this season maybe she's not as good as many goals as we'd like her to, but I just feel like like that set piece thing across for Ruben Moy, she's able to do so much in a deeper role, and I think she's an incredible player to have at Arsenal. I just enjoy watching her a lot, and yeah, I can't wait to see. I think next season's going to be a bigger season for her because she's had it really difficult. We're going to be honest. She's had to come to a new club, she was in Manchester. She moved to London. She's had to make new friends, and it hasn't been easy for her. So I feel like in time next season she'll definitely improve as well. So it's looking really good for her. I mean, Emily Fox, like we said, she's been a fantastic signing for us. So I can't wait to see how that goes for her in the future at Arsenal. Bella has said, "What is your opinion on Stina and Russo starting together?" Yeah, I think Jonas has got to give that a chance. I don't know why he's not giving it a chance. I feel like you could see yesterday in the first half things weren't clicking. When we play Chelsea in the final, we don't have a lot of time to waste. If things aren't working, we've got to be ruthless, and the team we play has got to work. So, yeah, I think that's going to be the most important thing. But I think in the league, we still got to play them both together. I think Stina doesn't deserve to be on the bench. She deserves to be starting games. So, yeah, Bella, I think we've got to give it a chance. We've got to go for it. I think there would be a really good combination on the pitch together, and I'm absolutely rooting for it. Hope they get to play together. I think it would be really good. It's really exciting to watch them. I think they would be a great duo, a great partnership. I think with Miedema out, I think we really do miss her. I think she's a fantastic player. I think we played Everton a few weeks ago, and she scored that goal. She's just someone who can lift us up when we're down. So I think Russo playing that role could help us there. So yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. I personally am not sure Jonas would play them together because I suppose he likes to line up his players, but we've got to just see. We've got to hope and pray that Russo and Stina play together because I think it'd be exciting to watch. I think they'd do really well together. Val has said, "Thanks, you look nice today, by the way." Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate your kind message. I'm going to tell you guys something. I've been trying out some different webcams, and I've had problems with different ones. I've literally been so fussy about which webcam I want to try. I think I might keep this one that I've got now, but let me know what you guys think. If you think the quality on this is good, I think it is pretty good. I think I like it. But that's the hard thing about being a content creator. You got to find the right lighting, the right cameras. But yeah, I think it's a good camera. To be fair, you've got to find the right ones really to do that. Wookie Cookie said, youngest women's player side with the highest ceiling is Russo. Oh, that is a really good question. That is so good. You've made me speechless. I probably don't have one answer. I've probably got multiple. I would say yes. I agree with that. I think Russo has got so much potential, and I know in seasons to come she's going to get even better. I know, like I've said, this season she's just needed time to, get used to the surroundings and get used to the different style of play that United have. I mean, obviously there's young players in the squad like Taya Goldie. Obviously, she unfortunately did both her ACLs, which has been absolutely awful for her. So I know when I've seen her, she's really incredible, a really great player, and I can't wait to see more of her next season, hopefully. But yeah, that's a good question. It's hard to answer because we've got so many experienced players in this team. I mean, Leah Williamson, obviously. Ruben Moy, actually. I might say Ruben Moy. I mean, we obviously have seen so much of Leah Williamson in the Euros, and I know now she's doing amazing stuff. I think for me, I think Ruben Moy doesn't get the credit Leah Williamson gets, and it's like Saliba and Gabrielle. I love Saliba and Gabrielle. I appreciate them both. But obviously, you are seeing more people now give Gabrielle the credit, and we are seeing that with Ruben Moy. Ruben Moy is a very talented player. This season, she has elevated this team. She has probably been the player of the season, if I'm being honest, up there with a few others. But I would probably say Ruben Moy has got a really good, future ahead of us. And I feel like, she is young, she's talented, and she's got so much to go. I would love her to see her in the England team starting. I think she deserves that. And yeah, I mean, it's hard. I mean, we've got a lot of older, experienced players, but I think I'd go Ruben Moy, Russo. I think, Pullover as well. She's obviously, this season she's been so good. It's a really difficult one to answer. You look at Cooney Cross. She doesn't really get as many minutes as she deserves, though. Jonas should manage the minutes a little bit better and give them more time. I mean, I could talk all day about them because there's so many good players in this team, to be fair. And Woody Cookie said picture looks fine in my opinion. Good. I'm glad it looks okay. Victor says, have a lovely evening, Sophie. Smash that like button. Yes, Victor, thank you so much. I hope you have a lovely evening too. And please, if you can, guys, do hit the like button for me. It would mean a lot to show your support for me, which I do appreciate. So thank you so much for that, Victor. As a half Aussie, can't believe you didn't say Kaya Cooney Cross. I do love her. I think it's hard. We've not seen enough of her to really judge, like make a judgment of her. But I do feel like she's got a bright future and she can really help Arsenal this next season, probably, because this season, we've not really seen enough of her. But when she did get a lot of minutes, I loved the energy she brought. She always loves. She looked like she always enjoys the football she's playing when she's on the pitch. So, yeah, I just feel like it's going to be exciting next season. Hoping she gets more minutes for Arsenal. But it's hard to question because there's so many players for Arsenal with so much potential here. So yeah, difficult question to answer, but yeah, really good question for you to ask me because I do like to do these type of streams. Getting to know you guys, talking about Arsenal women because I know that's a really important talking point. And yeah, guys, I have really enjoyed doing the stream tonight. I know there's a lot of you still watching this, so thank you so much for tuning in, for showing me so much support. Really do appreciate it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Like I said, I'll be back this week doing a preview with someone, a City fan, about the game, which is going to be so exciting but so nerve-wracking. My anxiety in that game will be really bad, but I believe we can win. I think we can get a draw too. So yeah, I'll be doing one of them videos this week and hopefully a few more. But like I said, thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed the stream. I really enjoyed talking to you as well. I'm going to answer a few questions before I go because I just realised. Good night, Bella. Thank you for tuning in. Hey, Russ, lovely to see you in here. Any Arsenal guests lined up? Yeah. Well, do you know what? It's really tough to get in touch with, players, like women's players especially. But I'm trying to get Robbie off AFTV to come on here. It's going to be hard because he's so busy, but I'm going to see what I can do about that. But yeah, I'm going to see what I can do. I mean, I would love to get more Arsenal people on here. I always like to hear recommendations of who you guys would like me to have on my channel. I always find that interesting to see what you guys think. But yeah, that is pretty much right now where I'm at. But yeah, leave me, message me on my social media about who you would like to, see on my show. James, Robert, yeah, we love James. Yeah, he's always lovely to chat to. But yeah, always let me know. My Instagram is Gonna Gossip TV. My Twitter is TV_Guna. So you can always message me, drop me a message about my channel, who you'd like me to collab with, because I always love that. It's nice to collab with new people as well. But yeah, as I said, it was lovely to see you guys today on this stream, and I appreciate all your love and support. do hit the like button as you leave, and do subscribe to. I'm probably going to do a giveaway when I get to 3k, like I did for 2k. I'll probably do something bigger this time. I did give away a mug last time. I'm going to answer this as a question. All you guys are asking me questions. I'm trying to leave. The Devil is a Goon. Are there any managers that you would like to take the women's team if the position was available? Yeah, I have been asked that before. It's obviously a difficult one. Serena has been. People have asked me would I want Serena, and I'm in the middle about it. Like I would, but then I wouldn't want her to leave the Lionesses, and I don't think she would leave the Lionesses. I mean, I don't know right now who'd want to replace Jonas, so yeah, I don't really know. We don't want it to end, that's why. I mean, if you guys, I can stay on for a few more minutes if you want to ask me questions before I leave. It's so funny. People always ask you questions as you're about to leave, so I want to answer all your questions while I'm on here. But yeah, as I said, I'm gonna do a giveaway when I get to 3k. I don't know what I'll give away yet. I mean, I could give away a shirt. I mean, the problem is I do buy shirts, football shirts in women's sort of size, but I do have a few men's shirts like that I could give away. I mean, I do love chatting anyway, so I love this sort of stuff anyway. I do enjoy rambling on. I don't know how you guys listen to me waffle, but you guys enjoy it. But yeah, collaborations. I'm always happy to listen to what other people say. And I know not everyone will love who I do videos with because we all like different people, but it's gonna be interesting. I'm doing a video with Big Steve this week. I need to arrange the time, and then it'll be a pre-recorded one. It'd be great to have him on. But yeah, it's nice to just collab with people because I never used to really do it. I used to just do solo videos. I love both. I love doing these type of streams, but then I love meeting other people, chatting with new people as well from different teams. So I love doing a mixture of everything, to be fair. So yeah, always leave me comments of what content you'd like me to do on my channel as well. I know I do a lot of sit down videos, but I'm really happy to do different type of videos, Arsenal ones as well. But yes, I really enjoyed the stream tonight. I wanted to thank you all for tuning in to my show. It's always lovely to chat with you all in the evening. I will let you know on my social media when I'm next doing a video, so you guys are up to date, and I'll do a community post as well in here, so you guys are aware of that as well, so you have a little bit of notice. But thank you so much for your support, really appreciate it. I'll let you guys go, let you guys enjoy your evening, but thank you for the questions you've asked me. It's been great to chat with you all, and I will see you all very soon. Bye.